Patience isn't waiting, it's power. You think you're patient until life delays what you want, until someone wastes your time, until you don't get the response, the result, the respect when you expected it. And suddenly, you feel it. That low hum of frustration, the edge in your voice, the storm starting in your chest. This is the moment that defines you. Not the calm when things go your way, but the control when they don't. The Stoics understood something we still struggle with. Patience isn't passive, it's an act of power. When Marcus Aurelius wrote about enduring insult, injustice, chaos, he wasn't preaching tolerance. He was demonstrating dominion over impulse. Anyone can react. Anyone can lash out. But to hold still, to breathe in the face of delay, disappointment, or disrespect, that takes strength. Real patience is trained. It's forged in fire. It's built rep by rep, through small moments, when you could lose it, but you don't. Because you remember, you are not your emotions. You are not your hunger for control. You are not entitled to the speed of the universe. You are here to master the moment, to practice stillness, to resist the urge to speed up, fight back, or break down. That's what we begin training now. In Part 2, we uncover the Stoic model of time and how your concept of it is fueling your impatience. Your timeline is the enemy. Let's get real. Most of your impatience doesn't come from pain. It comes from your timeline. You expect people to change quickly. You expect success to arrive now. You expect healing to happen on cue. And when it doesn't, you suffer, not because life is cruel, but because your expectations are rigid. The Stoics knew this trap well. Epictetus said, "Seek not for events to happen as you wish, but wish for events to happen as they do, and your life will go smoothly." Translation: your suffering isn't in the delay, it's in your demand for things to move faster than they're meant to. When you believe life owes you efficiency, you live in frustration. But when you embrace reality's pace, you start to find peace. That doesn't mean you stop striving. It means you stop resisting what already is. The Stoic reframes time. It will take as long as it takes. My job is to stay steady. That's how warriors wait. They train, they sharpen, they move with clarity, not craving. You don't become unshakable by controlling the world's clock. You become unshakable by detaching from it. And in Part 3, we bring it to the ground. How to respond in the exact moment when your patience is pushed to its limit. The moment you want to explode is the moment you must expand. You're in the heat of it. You're late. They're slow. Someone just said something ignorant again. You feel the fire rise. This is the test. This is where Stoic patience becomes real. What do? Step 1. Notice your breath. Fast, shallow, chest tight. That's your nervous system sounding the alarm. Answer it with slow, deep breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You're telling your body, we are not in danger. Step 2. Zoom out. Ask, will this matter in an hour, a day, a week? Most things won't. But they feel urgent because your ego is screaming for control. Step 3. Name the virtue. Say to yourself, silently or aloud, this is my patience rep. Just like lifting a weight. You feel the burn, but you don't drop it. You hold, you breathe, you grow. The Stoics didn't avoid discomfort. They leaned into it, deliberately. They used moments of irritation as spiritual exercise. Seneca wrote, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself." So the next time you want to yell, snap, or quit, pause, smile even, because you're in the gym, and you're getting stronger. In Part 4, we'll talk about the real difference between patience and suppression, and why one builds strength while the other quietly destroys it. Don't suppress, transmute. Let's be clear, Stoicism isn't about bottling your feelings. It's not about faking calm while you're boiling inside. It's about transformation, not suppression. When you suppress frustration, you bury it. But buried emotion doesn't disappear. It festers. It leaks. It shows up in sarcasm, withdrawal, burnout, even illness. True patience doesn't ignore emotion. It listens to it, then channels it. The Stoic asks, what is this feeling trying to teach me? What action, if any, aligns with my values, not just my mood? That's not denial. That's discipline. You become patient not by pretending you don't care, but by proving you're not controlled by what you care about. You still feel. But you respond with virtue, not vengeance. And when patience is practiced this way, it becomes peace. Not the kind of peace that hides from life, but the kind that moves through life with steadiness. Next is the turning point. In Part 5, we issue the challenge. One test, one action, one choice. Here's the mission. For the next 72 hours, you are not allowed to react to delays with frustration. Someone's slow, you breathe deeper, something breaks your plan, you repeat. This is not an obstacle, it's a drill. Life doesn't move fast enough, you move steadier. Here's why. Every impatient reaction you resist is one layer closer to unshakable calm, not because you're numb, but because you're training. And if you fail, that's fine. Notice, reset, try again. That's Stoicism. Call to action. If you're ready to practice real patience, drop one word in the comments. Steady. And subscribe, because this series isn't hype. It's habit. It's rewiring. It's resilience. Let's finish this. The unshakable stillness you earn. You'll know it when it happens. A moment that used to rattle you, used to ruin your day, comes again. And you don't move. You feel the trigger, but you don't flinch. You breathe. You see the game. You choose presence. And suddenly, everything slows down. Not outside, inside. That's when you realize patience isn't weakness. It's mastery. It's the ability to carry pressure without panic, to wait without warping, to hold your ground while the world spins. You earned this. Through the quiet reps no one saw. Through the times you walked away instead of blowing up. Through the deep breaths, the pauses, the restraint. This is the stillness they can't fake, the kind they feel when you walk in. Because your peace isn't performative, it's practiced. This is Stoicism, not an idea, not a quote, a life, and you're living it.